Hi guys, in this video we are going to show you how to complete an online green sheet with the scenario of a dual agency. And so you have the listing and you brought the buyer as well, and the transaction is almost closed, and you are going to make sure that you fill out the green sheet correctly. So let's just walk through it. First, I'm just opening up a green sheet that has already been created, and so you're well aware of how to get to this part of it. You fill out the information. It's very important that you fill out the information correctly from the beginning so everything else will flow. And so let's just walk through it. Green sheet type, it's going to be residential. Contract date, closing date. Again, these aren't a huge deal. If you don't get them correct, it's not a big deal. It's all about the numbers. Type, we are going to choose both listing and sale. Class, because this is a dual agency, let me back up. We have the listing, and so we brought the buyer as well. We're going to click on, for the class, we're going to click on property. Property type, resale. The address is already entered. We're going to click next section. See how this down here has opened up because we have both sides. We're going to leave the price the same. Remember, we want it to say flat because we just want to enter in what the total amount of the commission is. In this example, we are getting a 3% commission on each side, so a total of 6%. So you're looking at $18,000. So that would be $9,000 on each side. So I'm going to enter that right now. So you've got your listing commission and you've got your sell commission. So a total of $18,000, $9,000 on each side. The reason why we click flat is because if you put percentage in here, and there's that some associates like to put in that minus 50 or minus 100 fee that they do. And so that's not going to put the correct number in here if you just go by percentage. So what you need to do is figure out what the actual check amount is on each side that you're going to receive, and then go from there. So I'm going to click next section. It's asking for buyer information, and again, this is already entered on the seller as well. Now, this is the key point to this. What you need to do is consider yourself as two sides and two agents. Okay? One for the listing and one for the selling. I wish you could put it all on one row, but you can't. It works out best if you do it. You can do it if you get the numbers correct, but it works out best to do it on, say, the A part, the agent A, put the listing side, and agent B, put the seller side. I'm sorry, the buy side. So let's just work down each column. So you're already listed in this side of it. Individual agent, you can pick whatever you'd like, but individual agent works well. Type, you would put listing. Now, yes, you put listing. Agency, you can put dual. I totally understand what dual agency means, but to keep it clean, just click seller. You represent the seller on the listing side. Again, the unit would be 1. So it's got your written volume. It's got your gross commission for this side as $9,000. Outside referral, there's no outside referral. That was stuck in there from a prior training. So I'm going to take that off. And then as we work down, remember it's always 100% to the agent. Subtotal is $9,000. Commission split is 70. You've got your subtotal here. And then you've got your royalty. If you have capped on royalty, you'd put yes, and it brings it to 0. Doesn't charge you any royalty. Again, if you don't know, if you're about to cap, it's not a huge deal. It's not going to get past my system. In other words, if you have already paid your $3,000 on royalty, it will not let us charge you any more. Same thing with the company dollar. So capped on royalty, I'm going to click no, we have not capped. So you've got your 6% based on the GCI. 6% of 9,000 is 540, and then you've got your 30% to company dollar, which is calculated here with the GCI of 6,300. So you take both of those out, and you have a subtotal of 5760. Now, everything below the 5760 line is going to be considered an expense. So KW Cares, if you don't want to contribute anything, you would just put 0 like we have here. If you have any other deductions you would like to put in here, some people like to pay their invoices ahead of time, or they may want to pay for family reunion. Maybe they're on the family reunion plan. You would do that here. So you would just put in there family reunion, and then you would put the amount right here. Say you want to give $100 towards that. Click off of it or tab, and then it will automatically tabulate your net that you will receive. So I'm going to take this back out and just let it refresh. And so if you are happy with this net amount, which is what will be directly deposited into your account, then you can move on. I see a lot of people that fill out their green sheets and they don't pay any attention to this number. Sometimes it will have a 0 there. So I'm sitting here thinking, well, I guess this agent doesn't want to get paid. So just make sure the numbers match up. That's the big deal with the green sheet. And so next section, it's going to take you to the co-broker. If you want to fill this out, go ahead. It's up to you. It's not in red, so you don't have to. Vendor, if you represented the buyer, you would put the buyer's attorney name right here. Again, if you don't fill out a red box, it's not going to let you submit the green sheet. So we had the listing on this one in this scenario, so I'm going to keep going. Notes, any notes that you'd want to let me know about. Maybe you have a bold reimbursement. It just depends, whatever notes, or don't forget my family reunion. Don't forget to take out my family reunion amount. So those are just some examples. So if you feel good about everything, you click Submit to MCA. Another block comes up and it says Submit Green Sheet. So you just click Submit Green Sheet and let it refresh. Now, here's an example. The green sheet could not be saved because it has been edited by someone else. The updated information is shown below. Okay, I've used this in 2 or 3 of these videos, so for some reason it's not letting it go through. But what will happen is it'll say partially accepted, and you will be done, and you just submit it. So this is just because I've used it in a training 2 or 3 times, so I should have done a fresh one. I apologize for that. And that's it. More to come. Have a great day.